Recording is in progress.
It begins.
Go Nitty.
Welcome to Movie the Podcast. That's right, Movie the Podcast.
Hey.
We saw a movie that's missing disco that was the only thing that would make this title any good. Disco Elysium.
Yeah, we watched shit, I forgot his name. Neil
Blomkamp's.
Blomkamp's.
The fun thing about this movie is it's like those NES carts that had 48 games in them and they all kind of sucked. This is like 6 different movies.
I'm gonna bury the lead. I didn't hate this movie.
I didn't hate it either. I think
Yeah.
that's what's so disappointing is this movie has movie has the bones of a good movie in it.
It's got a good heart.
Yeah.
Like it's heads in the right
but
place.
it
Guys,
also
we're going to talk about the movie later, all right?
Oh
yeah.
Let's talk about what we watched.
Oh shit! British.
It's time to talk about the movie.
That was South African. It wasn't British.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was definitely
oh.
not. Jesus
Damn,
Christ.
I thought it was British. You reminded me of that Leo's accent in Blood Diamond. Everybody remember that
Oh,
one?
yeah.
That was
Never
rough.
saw that.
Never thought.
It was a good movie. But his accent is rough. But then again, I think it was Sean. I guess it wasn't Sean since you never saw it. Somebody told me they're like, no, that's just how they sounded out there. I was like, oh, I thought it's so. But anyway, Alec, what did you watch this week, my friend?
I watched Three Things.
Tree Tings?
Yeah, I'm drifting all over the place.
That's really
here.
more New Zealand.
It's a hard accent. It's harder
Yeah,
than New Zealand.
It's a tough one.
Um,
We should have gotten Sharpo Copley on here. He'll do anything.
As proven by the movie,
yeah,
in which he
I-
does
you know,
literally
A-Team,
everything.
The A-Team rocks.
I love that
that's not
movie.
bad.
I know Sean hates him, but I kind of love Sharpo Copley. Like, I don't know. He's in more stuff that I like than I don't, and I always kind of find him kind of charming.
Like I don't hate him. I just don't get it. Like I know why he's in District 9 because he's his buddy, but beyond that, why are we putting him in other stuff too?
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Alec.
I watched Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stop.
Nice.
Always
I love
good.
that movie.
Watched Step Brothers.
Room for
Ooh, you
activities.
went back to all the classics.
Always stopping. Yeah,
Always
couple of
Alec,
Couple of
you broke your
bangers.
own tradition by mentioning Pop Star and not doing the Riz's coconut line.
Also, you guys can't see this, but Sharpo Copley looks like fucking the first Google image. He looks like he's doing a movie where he's playing Michael Bay. He looks exactly like Michael Bay. It's kind of funny.
gross.
Yeah.
Actually, Michael Bay's a dreamboat, but gross.
Yeah.
The third thing I watched was Elf.
Okay.
Oh,
Starting,
I love that
starting
movie.
the Christmas
yeah.
rounds. Starting
Yeah.
a few weeks, or actually on the first. We watched it last night.
Your own little movie nativity.
Yeah,
I like that.
it's our movie.
yeah,
Calendar.
Advent
We
calendar
watch
is
a movie
better.
a night.
That's way better.
Nativity's only like, well, I don't even know.
They weren't counting a lot of
Days.
brown people in the nativity that we could probably fill in to populate the month. But yeah,
Have you guys seen
Yeah.
that video of the Italian nativity where there's a guy making a pizza?
see, I like that.
like right next to
That
it.
represents my people, and I
Oh,
enjoy it.
so it's so funny.
You're Italian? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yo, are you
Ragolia.
fucking stupid?
I don't know. I Rags. I never.
No, I
really,
look,
I guess I never really associated it
I
with being
give
Italian.
Irish and German like my mom.
I always
but
assumed Nate was French, just because we always do the
Sure,
French
yeah.
bit. I just associate him with being French.
I always remember he's Italian because in my phone his name is Nate
Yeah.
Ravioli.
Yeah.
One of the best pastas.
It's really
Mine
good.
does
Easily,
say
a top,
brag.
easily a top 20 pasta.
S tier pasta right there, ravioli. Yeah.
you putting stuff in the pasta? Amazing. It's just living in there.
Oh,
Come on.
it's ridiculous. It's so good.
That's it. Nothing else. Show.
Oh damn, we're not even talking about the movies. We're just listing them.
I mean, there's all movies I've
Party.
talked about probably 20 times.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure I've seen stuff, but I did see. Nate probably talked about it last week. I saw One Battle After Another. Finally,
Mhm.
that's his second best movie. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I love the aesthetic. I loved where its head's at. That was great. And then we went and saw
The Running Man.
Running Man.
Yeah, The Running Man.
Which is a
Yeah.
totally cromulent movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was very much just a regular exploitation movie. And people like hate it for reasons I don't understand. Like, I don't know what Nate said about it, but I don't understand how you.
I said a lot
the
of
same
your
thing,
stuff because I
basically.
was like, yeah, no, the movie was fun. Like, I had a good time. It's a
Yeah.
good fucking movie. It's not
even if
cinema. It's not fine cinema, but it's a good movie.
Right. And it's one of those things where like it's, I like the original Running Man, but I can't imagine that you're like hold it in such high esteem that it's like, oh my God, this is like a cinematic abortion. Like the original Running Man is not a good movie either. And
also, go ahead, Sean.
and if anything, like it's slower than this one. This one gets moving. If I remember for the first Running Man, you spend like what seems like hours dicking around with fucking
Oh yeah.
What's his face?
This is
Yaphet Kotto.
Yeah.
No, not Yaphet Kotto.
Oh,
the
Mick
musician
Fleetwood.
that's yeah. It's like, God damn, get to the running part. But no, I thought it was totally fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I also rewatched Kinds of Kindness, which I think holds up really well.
Oh, I love that one. Well, the thing too about The Running Man, I wanted to say real quick was that, it's a lot closer. I mean, I didn't see it yet, but just based on everything I've seen, it's a lot closer to the book. But the book is like a pulpy exploitation book. It's not like it's this like hard boiled, like serious, like book. It's a silly exploitative book. So it makes sense to have like an exploitative type movie.
Yeah, and I wasn't really sold on Glenn Powell until this movie, but I thought he was a lot of fun. He's like too angry to be killed, which I think is like a cool trait for a movie character.
Yeah, I love that. It's that Sizu movie, which they have a sequel.
I didn't know that. But beyond that, I got the new Yakuza game and Cosmic Invasion, so I'm kind of tied up with that.
Oh, how's Cosmic Invasion?
I mean,
haven't downloaded
it's a lot of fun, man. If you liked Shredder's Revenge, you'll like this.
Yeah, it's by the same people, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be good.
Dotako?
.mu?
What? There's a new Yakuza game?
What's that?
Which Yakuza game did you get?
Oh, Infinite Well.
I have it. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, you'll love it.
I got too many goddamn games.
They have like an Animal Crossing simulator that's like a side quest. I spent 3 days. So like if you like the Yakuza games, I highly recommend.
Hell yeah,
love them.
TJ,
did you watch? But before we move off of you, I know you and me are huge Yakuza fans. Did you spend any time watching the Amazon show? Because it came out and I heard no one talk about it.
Yeah, I heard like not.
Damn, we're losing him.
Yep, we're losing him.
All right, moving on. We'll come back to that later. We lost Sean. He's got technical issues. I'm just gonna assume he passed it to me.
He passed it to you. He said TJ.
Okay. I only watched one thing, but it was quite good. I do want to talk briefly about a video game that's basically a TV show, so it's I'll get into that too. But the movie that I watched is a Shudder original called Dead Male, and it's this zero budget like indie horror movie. And I mean, like, you can tell it's indie because a lot of times smaller independent movies get like one named actor to just be in the movie to like be like a bit part or whatever. This is filled with people you've never seen. It's very lo-fi. It has this kind of 8mm quality to the filming. It's really fucking good. It's like shockingly good. The acting is great. The way it's shot, I thought was great. It has this really cool synth score, and I know we're all kind of fatigued from 80s synth scores, but what this movie did that I thought was super clever is that, so without giving the whole thing away, the movie is about a kidnapping. So in the very beginning of the movie, this guy breaks out of this house and he's like chained to his feet, but he's like crawling out of this house all bloody, and he's got this note in his hand, and he puts the note in the mailbox, and then that becomes that mail goes to the dead mail department in the post office, and then that unravels this whole thing where this guy's trying to like figure it out. And I don't want to give anything away because there's a hard change in the middle of the movie where it kind of changes perspective. But anyway, the victim of the kidnapping, he builds synthesizers.
Oh, nice.
So that's like his whole thing. So like I like how the fact that yeah, like we're all kind of tired of that John Carpenter. Like I love that music, but like it's getting a little redundant now. Everybody's doing it with they all want the 80s horror aesthetic. But this movie was like, okay, we're gonna have that 80s horror aesthetic, but we're gonna make it like central to the plot, which I thought just that little twist, I was like, that's
That's
super
really
fucking
smart
clever.
to make it like diegetic instead of just a soundtrack that
Yeah.
plays. It's like, no, this is about this. Yeah, that rules.
It was super cool. And like there's a few scenes, like there's one scene in particular where I feel like a bigger budget would have helped because he's at this like synthesizer convention and you could tell they just got like a hotel room and there's like 4 tables and it looks really bad. But like again, well, at the same time, I guess you could kind of write it off by saying, well, at that period of time, like the synthesizer community was very small. So maybe they would have only had a tiny little hotel room. Other than that, the movie looks great. It sounds great. The acting is fantastic. The guy that plays the kidnapper, I don't know who this guy is. I didn't look up his IMDb or anything. He's such a good villain. And it's written really well. Like it doesn't have a lot of that, like a lot of times like low budget movies, I feel like it shines through, like the low budgetness shines through in the production values and the acting, because they usually can't hire, competent actors. This is great. I mean, all the acting is really well done. It's in and out. I mean, I think the movie is like 87 minutes long or something, like
good length.
It does not waste any time. It's fantastic. I hope this movie finds an audience. Like I hope, because I would have, somebody on TikTok recommended it and I was like, I'll check it out. But a lot of, I think I've talked about this on the show. Like I've been really disappointed with like the last couple Shudder original movies. They haven't really lived up to that initial hype where you had like VFW and Watcher, and there's a couple other ones that were really solid. But this is excellent. I can't recommend this movie enough. And if you're not too much into like gore and stuff, this is more of like a suspense thing. There's really not a lot of like violence or gore in it. It's more about kind of like tension and again the acting. I fucking loved it. I can't say enough good things about it. So everybody check out Dead Male on Shudder. Worth the fucking $250 that it takes to get Shudder every month or whatever it is. And the other thing I want to talk about real quick is I got a new video game called Dispatch, in which you play a dispatcher of superheroes. So it was the role I was born to play, baby. If you don't know, I am a dispatcher in my profession. So I was like, well, damn, I'm going to be good at this game. Turns out I'm not good at dispatching. But if any of you are familiar with the old Telltale games, like the Borderlands game or the Walking Dead game, they're kind of less games and more like interactive episodes of a TV show. This one is less of a game than like the Walking Dead. Like it really, like with the animation style and everything, and each chapter is about 45 minutes long. So it really does feel like you're watching a TV show. Now, of course, there's times in the game where you have to make decisions and that impacts the storyline and how characters view and stuff. But it's really good. The voice acting is great. I love the animation. It's all about superheroes. So like they're all new creations. They're not like licensed superheroes, but the archetypes, there's like a Superman archetype. The character you're playing is basically like an Iron Man archetype. Like his name was Mecha Man, and he's just a guy in a suit. In the beginning of the game, his suit gets destroyed, and he has to kind of retire. He's played by Aaron Paul in the game, which is super cool. Moist Critical is if you're familiar with him on YouTube, he's one of the voices of one of the superheroes, which is kind of funny to always hear his voice. But I love it. It's great. I'm about 3 episodes in, but I'm like in the storyline. I'm hooked. It really does feel like a TV show because you get done one chapter, you're like, I can't wait to see what happens next. And I posted about it on Facebook, and I agree with what one person said. They said, I kind of wish this was just a mini series on Netflix and not a video game. Because like sometimes the video game parts feel like it kind of gets in the way because I just want to see the plot progress. But it's really good. I highly recommend it. It's called Dispatch. I think all of you guys would like it. We all like superhero stuff. And it's really clever. It's really funny. You get to see a guy's dick in the first 5 minutes, which, always a plus. But yeah, check out Dispatch. Really, really good stuff, and I can't wait to keep going. And they've already announced they're going to do like a season 2. So, now the weird thing is, I don't know if the pay structure of the game, like the game's only, I think the game is like $40. I don't know if like when season 2 comes out, if it's going to be like DLC or it's going to just be like the continuation. I don't really read up on that, but it's great. What were you saying, Sean?
I'm sorry, because you were talking. I know you're talking about Dispatch. I just popped back on. It just made me think of it.
Yeah.
Did anybody play that Sean Ashmore like TV game that was like a terabyte to download? Do you guys remember that, the Remedy game? Did anybody play that?
Yeah, you're talking. I played it. You're talking about what the hell was that
Quantum
game
Break?
called? Quantum Break. Yes,
Was
I
it
played
good?
it. I play all. No, not really. Here's the thing. I love Remedy games, like I really do, but like they have issues with like I love the writing of their games, but aside from Control, I feel like the gameplay sides of their games are kind of lacking.
Yeah.
Like I thought Alan Wake 2 was incredible. Like it felt like a David Lynch movie, like as a video game. But the worst parts of that game was when you had to actually like play the game and like fight people, and like the combat kind of sucked.
Yeah.
And like the puzzles
I
kind of
went back
sucked,
and
it's just
played the
like,
original Alan Wake, and it is like nigh
Oh,
unplayable.
yeah, it's not great.
Make
But
a
like
movie.
I would still
Yeah.
give they should just make movies. Like Alan Wake 2 is a great I would still say it's a great game overall because it's one of the best written video games ever played. But man, some of those like action sequences, like when you have to actually sit down and play the game, you're like, oh god, can I just get it on I need to get to another cutscene, please? Like, and Quantum Break was like that too. Also, Quantum Break, it's in the same universe as all the other Remedy games. The Quantum Break character shows up in Alan Wake 2, I'm pretty sure.
They need to do the thing
maybe not. No, not him. The actor that played.
Yeah.
The actor that was in Quantum Break. He shows up in Alan Wake 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to do that thing that Death Stranding does, where it's like, hey, if you just don't want to play this, you can skip it. If you're in story mode, it's just like you don't have to play this fight at all. Just skip it and go to the next cutscene. Yeah. Death Stranding 2, great game, by the way. Another really, really well written game. Death Stranding 1, I liked kind of in spite of itself. Death Stranding 2, I don't know, it got its hooks in me a lot harder. But that's all the entertainment that I took in. Mr. Italian That's right.
Nate.
It's a me, Italian Nate.
It's a me, Italian Nate. What's the matter with you?
It's a me, I'm French.
Yes, oui.
Bonjour, eh?
Enjoy the pizza. Yeah. I watched 3 things. First, I decided I'm going to watch all the James Bond movies from the start. So I watched Dr. No.
Wow.
And
I love that movie.
My best thing for that is calling it Dr. No Need to Hurry. We're on spy vacation. It's paced so slow.
It's not good.
It's a good. It's an interesting movie, but like I think the next one,
Thunderball's the next one, right?
Service, the From Russia with Love is a much better movie because it actually sort of has a plot and an interest.
Where's Thunderball rolling? That's my favorite
Thunderball's
one.
like Connery's third or fourth one.
Yeah. I like that one a lot. I like Thunder. I used to have, you guys probably remember this, but I had that VHS set that had like all of them up until I think the Brosnan movies. And as a kid, with no cable, I went through those movies.
That box art was tremendous.
It was terror. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different one. No, yeah, you're right. I'm thinking of the DVDs they put out that were just like Photoshop.
This becomes a shock. I've only seen one James Bond movie in its entirety.
Which one?
Which one?
Casino Royale.
Yeah.
No. All right.
No,
that's a good one to have seen.
No. I'm lying. It's the third one of those. Quantum.
Skyfall.
Yeah. Wow, you've never seen Casino Royale?
No, you showed me the opening sequence at your apartment one time, and I never watched anything besides that.
Yeah, because the opening sequence has those original parkour guys that were in that, what's that movie, B-13 or whatever.
D-13,
yeah. But yeah, I love James Bond. I watch that shit all the time. And to be honest, the what's his name, the David Lazenby one,
On Her Majesty's Secret Service is it's a really good movie, and it would just be a much better movie if Connery was still playing Bond, because that's really the only flaw. But
And I do love the corny 70s Roger Moore ones that just got insane. I mean, they're like a different vibe, but I love those movies too.
Yeah, I'm excited to go through them because I was like, I'll make this a letterbox project for me for the winter, is like watch these in sequence and then rank them. So
feel like you're gonna be hating life once you get past Quantum of Solace, because like those last
I haven't seen Skyfall or Spectre or No Time to Die since the one time that I saw them.
They're not good.
Like I'm just thinking about bad CG on Javier Bardem's face and all the weird like MacGuffin shit that starts happening in those. But you know, we'll see.
I was so excited when they announced Javier Bardem as the villain, because I was like, oh, he's gonna be perfect. He was so bad. It's not his fault.
Like those movies are just poorly written because I think there's all this lore around it that like they've won the lawsuit to get Spectre back. So Quantum was supposed to be Spectre, and then they were like, oh, well, now we have to fix it. And it's like, don't fix it. Like, just finish writing the story you're writing. And then you can still, it's not like we were going to run out of James Bond movies, but you know.
I know it's a while, but when you get to, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on Quantum of Solace, because I really like that movie a lot, and like generally people hate it, and I never understood why. I was like, I thought it was a really solid follow-up.
The last time I watched it, I watched Casino Royale and Quantum back to back. Like I did like a long night, and that was the best way to do it because it is so like immediately at the end of Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace starts. And that's a fun one too, because that's like they did it during the writer's strike. So Daniel Craig and the director like wrote the movie themselves while they were making it. So it's just funny that it's a movie at all.
I remember liking the first half of Quantum of Solace, and then I think that when they drown the girl in oil.
Strawberry Fields.
That's
Strawberry Fields. Great name.
That's when the movie just turned. I was like, come on, we get it. You hate George W. Bush. I go to the movies to be entertained. Not
get these politics out of my James Bond film.
Out of my 24th James
Bond film. Second thing I watched.
Go ahead. Just so I can say it. I hate George W. Bush.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
it goes without saying, but it's good.
Like,
leave alone.
I
know you guys know that, but I need it officially on the record.
I was waiting. Else. I was expecting the Alec conservative turn, and I wasn't ready for it. So,
I think we're all on record in agreeing that the fucking redemption of George Bush in the media is like one of the worst things that's happened in the last 10 years.
Oh yeah, he
paints like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, he's so cute. He paints soldiers and he gives Michelle Obama candy. Like, get the fuck out of here! Like, what the fuck?
He reversed Joe Biden because everybody loved Joe Biden for a few years when he was on like Parks and Rec and all that shit, and then he
ate ice
just
cream.
Washing his Camaro in the Onion every week.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Second thing I watched on Thanksgiving, my wife and I saw Wicked for Good. It's fine.
Oh,
it's like it's look the. My issue with both of the movies is you're basing them off of a musical. A musical has certain expectations around what a plot needs to be, because all it needs to be is enough to stitch song to song to song.
Well, is Wicked a musical?
Yeah. Well, there's so there's Wicked was a book first in the 90s. During the 90s like fractured fairy tales era where the Shrek was born out of and everything.
I remember very well those days because it was then and like that came out and there was like Pride, Prejudice and Zombies and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter and all that.
We were riffing because we had won the Cold War. Let's just do whatever we want. But so, you know, this is based on the stage musical, which was very popular with Adele Dazeem, everyone's favorite singer that John Travolta's named incorrectly. And the problem is, it's like you base a movie off of a musical. You're using the expansiveness of cinema, and you're trying to jam in like a limited thing. Where stagecraft in a musical is we have a small space, and we have to change sets, but we rely on people's imaginations. So they spend a lot of time not filling in any of the interesting stuff because it's effectively a story about how the Wicked Witch of the West discovers that the wizard is actually like a fascist who's trying to hold down all the animals that can talk and blame them for everything that's going wrong because he's mismanaging Oz. So it's got this cool like rebel left-wing sort of thing.
make Oz great again.
But it doesn't explore that ever really. And I think, and it's disappointing because in the second half, like when she's actually like the rebellion leader, she's only that for like the first 30 minutes. And then she ends up being able to hook up with the guy that she was interested in from high school in the first movie. And she gives up on being a revolutionary altogether. And just everything unravels very quickly.
So it's basically one battle after another.
I mean, it kind of like it has a lot of parallels, but it fails to be interested in that. Like that's the thing. It's more interested in the spectacle and the song. So it's fine. It's just like it's that kind of movie. It was enjoyable enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate, has Jeff Goldblum reached Jeff Bridges' level of shtick at this point where like he's getting that kind of X-Pac heat where it's like, you know what, I don't need to see you for a while. I'm good.
I mean, a little bit. I think he's good in the movie, but he's also really underused. It's sort of this thing where, yeah, he's the wizard.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think like I would like to see him come back in a serious role where he's not playing his Jeff Goldblum, right? Because the wizard is basically the guy that he plays in Thor Ragnarok is basically whatever. Like it's just he's doing the
guy he played in that Apple commercial like 50 years ago. He's like, "What's an email? Everybody's email." I don't know why I remember that so well. Everybody's emailing, and
now he's what's his name? Nick Apartment or whatever for apartments.com.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he's on the Xfinity commercials too. But I think that might be a Wicked tie-in because he like it says something.
Yeah, because he's making the bubble appear around his house and stuff, and playing the Wicked soundtrack on his phone. But yeah, it's fine. Like it's not. I don't know. It's one of those things where like if you really want to check them out, they would almost probably be good to watch them back to back. But then you're doing almost 5 hours of it, so that might not be good either.
Should watch Return to Oz, my personal favorite Wizard of Oz movie.
Good movie. You mean Nate's sexual awakening movie?
Hey, look.
Oh yeah,
it was cute, and I was a child, so it was okay.
That's a great movie. I just watched like a whole like mini documentary about the making of that movie. That director was like one and done. He was like a special. Yeah,
because he was just like a hench and creature shop guy, right?
Yeah, and he wanted to make a movie that was closer to the books than the original Wizard of Oz, and that's why that movie is so like weird and like kind of like horrifying. And I don't know, I love that movie. I think that movie holds up really well. Back when we weren't scared to scare the fuck out of children.
The last thing I watched was Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
I've been meaning to watch this movie since it came out, but it's very long, and every time I go to watch it, I'm like, it's too long.
Here's the upside. It has a perfect intermission because there is a Victor's story and a break, and then a creature's story. So if you need to watch it in 2 parts, it's there for you. I loved it. I thought it was really great. It has like literally 2 flaws in the movie, which is at one point, someone looks at Victor and says, "You're the monster," which is a little too on the nose for me, but it doesn't ruin the movie. And then there is another sort of Looney Tunes-esque sequence involving the creature and a stick of dynamite that just felt weirdly toned to me, considering how it's an otherwise really interesting movie. It's great because it's basically, Del Toro is saying like, hey, I love monsters, and I think monsters are more human than humans, because that's pretty much the movies he makes.
Do they play that song by White Zombie during the credits?
Did they say, "You're the monster now, dog"?
But
I saw a review for that movie, and I didn't read the review, but the headline was "Men Want to Be Pregnant So Bad."
Yeah. I mean, it very much has that vibe. It's like a generational trauma movie, but it's also a cool movie that's saying like, hey, the nature versus nurture debate, it's all nurture. Like, stop acting like people are a certain way or creatures are a certain way. Like, we treat each other like shit and turn ourselves into shit. So it was fun. Mia Goth's good in it. Oscar Isaac is like chewing the shit out of the scenery, but he's also thirst trapping his ass off through half the movie too. Like he's just, shirt unbuttoned, laying across things. You get to see his butt in one sequence.
Hell yeah.
Christoph Waltz is good in it.
Do you get to see Frankenstein's dong, kind of like Eyal and Nosferatu, where you saw
don't?
His
it's
dong?
all he's got like a nice little white bandage Speedo thing on the whole time. But Jacob Elordi is really good in it too. Like the way he's playing the creature, especially right after he's brought to life, is fantastic. Like it's just.
I thought he was a good cast too because he's like huge. He's like
he's a very
6'6".
tall
like,
man, and he looms out over everybody. It's wild.
And I thought, I don't know if you're familiar, Nate, but there was a Bernie Wrightson did like a adaptation of the Frankenstein story. Like if you haven't seen it, look up Bernie Wrightson Frankenstein. But I felt like I don't know if he was directly influenced by it, but I thought the design that Del Toro used looked very similar to that because he drew him, he drew him a lot more like gaunt. And he has like long hair, and he looks a lot like the character in the movie, which I thought was great because everybody, you think of Frankenstein, you think of Boris Karloff, and it's like you can't really go that route anymore.
No, and it's cool that it also like it avoids the stuff that doesn't work in the Kenneth Branagh Frankenstein, where Robert De Niro is the monster.
I don't know if I ever saw that. I like it's a movie I like wanted to watch when it came out, and I just never watched it.
Like it feels long. Like how like you've seen Kenneth Branagh's other movies, some of them. Like it's very, just A to B. Like it's not sort of visually interesting. It's competent, but it's just like a dirty movie because it's set in an era of like mud and darkness and everything. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. And then, Robert De Niro is not 6'6", so as a monster, they're doing a lot of work to make him seem large.
Yeah, he's kind of little.
I think he's like 5'6".
He's like a short guy. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I watched, and otherwise I've been playing the 1994 Squaresoft game Live Alive, which is like a RPG.
Wow. Did you play, you got the
I got the remaster thing. So I've been playing that. It's fun because it's like 7 different eras that you play as different characters, and you do kind of a pretty simple RPG loop to get to a boss fight. But everything's kind of also coming together, so there's going to be, I know it's going to advance to like shared timeline stuff and things like that.
Yeah, it looked cool. I think that was one of those Squaresoft games that like never came out in the US like when it came out initially.
Yeah, I think it was just localized in Japan before, and then I'm impressed with the writing too because it's like a very simple game, but there's like a caveman level that is genuinely kind of funny in a Looney Tunes kind of way. It's a lot of farts and sex jokes and stuff. And then I played the like ancient China one where you play as an aging kung fu master, and there's some really like emotionally heavy shit that happens in that story, and you don't expect it at all. So I love when that happens too, with those kind of retro pixelating.
Well, you don't. I mean, like we all love Final Fantasy 3 and Chrono Trigger, but like you don't expect games of that era to have like great writing. I feel like if I went back and played Final Fantasy 3, yes, Final Fantasy 6, if you're at home going, it's not Final Fantasy 3. I feel like if I went back and played that, whereas I thought it was like mind-blowing when I was a kid, I feel like the writing probably doesn't hold up as much nowadays.
Yeah, Yeah, and I mean, there's definitely some cringy stuff that happens in this game because of its age, but
sure.
And it's also kind of there's a difference between Japanese humor and American humor and the way that things land in translation.
Oh, no doubt.
I think they've gotten a lot better with the localization stuff since we've gotten older because it was like really bad when we were younger.
Definitely.
Oh, no doubt.
All right.
That's everybody. Right. Gogs isn't here. We forgot to mention Gogs is at the
the podcast is hatless. Repeat hatless.
We are. All right, Nate. Well, I guess it's up to you. What happened in Neil Blomkamp's Elysium?
The year is 2154, and we've fucked the Earth to death. So all the Richies are living on a space station just above, and we start in a flashback where baby Matt Damon, whose name is Max, is the only white kid in the entirely otherwise Mexican Southern California.
For the first 10 minutes of the movie, I thought his name was Matt.
Well, I mean, it would have been easy for him.
Yeah, he starts out as a Spanish-speaking child, and then once he becomes an adult, never speaks Spanish again.
No, he clumsily speaks Spanish to children during his walk to work at the very beginning, where it's like, oh, man.
I think he speaks Spanish IRL, because he's white.
Oh, really?
Venezuelan or something? RIP, by the way, but like, I think...
Oh, damn. Oh, you mean the country of Venezuela? Yeah.
So he's a little kid. He's best friends with a girl there, and he's kind of an orphan, maybe we think. And he writes their initials and a little circle on his hand because they love each other so much, and they're going to eventually go to Elysium, this place where all the rich people live that has, you know, drinkable running water and probably laser tag, but also medicine. Well, they just have medicine.
It looks like paradise, and I will say that Earth is like completely fucked. I will say, like, I'll get this out of the way. There's a lot of good in this movie, and I think one of the good things is the world building, because I think like the look of Earth I thought was fantastic. Like the way they juxtaposed how fucked up Earth was and how great Elysium was. Also, Elysium that's a mythology thing, right? Or is that's like isn't that like a heaven thing in Norse mythology? I think Elysium, Greek mythology. Thank you.
Elysium or the Elysian Fields.
The Elysian Fields. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, but anyway, I thought that the production design in this whole movie, like honestly, I think it's so good it tricked me into liking the movie, because I think I
think it just looks like South Africa in present day, like how District 9 does. And I think he just kind of pasted that on there. But the design's great. Fantastic. Yeah. The design and the photography are not the problems with this movie at all.
The gore in this movie is so cool. Like there's so many inventive explosions of bodies and heads and things.
Well, and I also thought that, like, I mean, I don't know how you guys felt about this intro, but I thought that the intro of the movie, I was like, oh, I'm in. Like, I thought that it was a perfectly good open to this movie. I was like, you know what I mean? Like
it is, but they immediately squander it.
Yes. Yeah. But like the intro was solid, because I'm like, I like the little title crawl at the beginning. I like just the exterior shots of like what the Earth looks like. I'm like, okay, like this looks pretty good. And then the rest of the movie happens.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is the movie ends up being mostly just fetch quests. It like reminded me a lot of Rise of Skywalker in that way, where it was like, oh, so we're just going to go from here to here to here to here to here, and nobody has any real emotional change until you force it on us at the end.
Yeah.
Well, and they keep adding stakes. When you just need one stake.
TJ and I were talking about it. It's like we like a movie with a ticking clock, but this movie has 3 of them.
Yeah,
which are like wholly unnecessary. I mean,
and they're not synchronized. They're just ticking. Like they just show up, and it's like, well, this clock now has 10 minutes. What are you going to do with the 9 minutes you had and the 10 minutes you now have?
Like you'll get into it, but okay, you've got. So things that happen that don't mean anything pretty much afterwards. You've got the parole thing, which is introduced and dropped for almost no reason, but you still got to spend like 10 minutes dicking around with this parole robot.
It's just to show us that they have cool robots.
Yeah,
but
it's
again,
it's just a world building thing. That. But yeah,
I don't hate that scene. I like this scene with the parole robot that's cool. Just like not listening to him.
I also like the scene where they go to the space DMV in Jupiter Ascending, but it's not necessary for your movie that's like weirdly front loaded. You got that.
Yeah,
there is not a minute of Jupiter Ascending that needs to be cut.
No, I mean, you know how I feel about that movie.
I fucking love that. We both love that movie. I think we're the only two.
You've got the kid cancer. You've got his cancer. You've got the fucking data heist. You've got the questionable, like, it's got a brain lock that will kill you, but we can still extract it from him, but it'll kill you later if you re-extract it. Like, there's just so much shit going on.
Because Fichtner is our bridge. And Fichtner is in the movie for 9 minutes.
He's good in it.
He's always 9
minutes he's in.
Yeah, and he's doing a very good sort of on the spectrum Elon Musky sort of character, right?
Yeah. Also South African.
I was gonna say that's a big conspiracy.
I mean, it is kind of depressing that 2150 LA is just like LA right now, like with all that shit that's going on. But anyway, we'll interject as you go, because this script has I told TJ this reeks of first draft and nothing else.
Yeah. No. What I walked away from.
Funny because I just read a quote from Neil Blomkamp that says he wishes he had used more time to craft.
Shit.
Yeah.
Literally anybody saying no at any point would have been helpful, because I feel like it was just like, this would be cool. Well, it's like, yes, okay.
I feel like Blomkamp. I mean, this is going to be a weird comparison, right? But like, we've talked about Ridley Scott on this movie like a ton, and like a lot of his talk about like Prometheus specifically to me always showed that like he doesn't really care about a storyline. He only cares about visuals.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't write his own movies. But like I feel like Blomkamp he has story ideas, but he can't write a script. He
can't break the back of the story. Like he's got it. Like it's there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, this is one of TJ's famous like you know, is there something here? There's I think a very good, if not great movie here, but it's just like it's ladled with all this shit. And then, you know, in the third act, it's like I promised I finished this movie before my mom got home. And it's like we just gotta rush to the end. Like
Yeah, there's like 2 to 3 really good movies in here if they were built out. And instead, it's just all squished into this weird amorphous blobby thing.
So after we get out of the intro, we're introduced to adult Matt Damon. And I'm just going to say this now. One of the problems with the movie is, and I like Matt Damon.
He's miscast in this movie, though.
Matt Damon's also a perfectly marketable action star because he's great in the Bourne movies. He should not have been in this movie. I cannot buy him as this like street raised tough kid. It just doesn't. He doesn't read like that at
TJ,
all.
they should have just switched him and Copley. Just give them each other's roles. But I think TJ knew this already. I don't know if you guys did. This movie was written with Ninja from The Antwoord in mind to play the lead, and they're like, "You can't do that. That's insane."
But then he ended up then he casted him Chappie.
Yeah, well, the movie makes a lot more sense if it's Ninja or a Ninja analog.
Yeah,
it makes more sense if Diego Luna's in that role too.
Yeah,
I could deal with that too. Or you know, who I was thinking the whole time, and maybe he's too old, but like a Bernthal or a Grillo type, because they read as like tough guys, and like Damon, and also like guys that are like grizzled and like, you know what I mean, have been through shit. And I'm sorry, Matt Damon just doesn't look like a guy who's been destined.
They shaved his head to make him look tough, and it didn't work.
Or they should have like, I don't know, they should have like uglied him up somehow, like prosthetics, or had him lose an eye or something. You know what I mean? Like not IRL. But
well, you know, if you really care about the
movie. Nate, can we just skip this part because it's driven me nuts?
Yeah, go. I don't have to be in command of the plot. We can all chime in about what happened.
You're going to, because I'm lazy and I don't want to do the whole thing. But so Matt Damon works at a robot factory. The factory produces robots. The factory is staffed by almost, I would say, 50% robots, to include maintenance robots and hospital robots and all sorts of other robots. Nate, why do they have to have a guy push the button? Do they not have button pushing robot capabilities?
Well, this is the question, right? Is why do they have to have a guy push the button, and then why do they also have to have a shiftless middle manager guy who comes in just to be like, no, just go in there and clear it out? Like, you have robots to clear out the machine when it jams, and you have robots for all the shit.
I can answer that question on a lazy level that Blomkamp's trying to do. He's doing the, you know, I get what his message is. He's doing the like evil capitalist thing,
which is good, but it's also the movie can happen.
No, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying like it's just on the nose, and he's doing the thing where he's just like, well, they don't value human life at all. But again, like you need to write around that, because like you said, they got robots everywhere. They got robot police. They got robot parole officers. They don't have automatic buttons.
Yeah.
Like, again, Sean, I think you said this analog. Like, why can't you just have Matt Damon, like, I don't know, have the fucking cops beat him up in the beginning and that injures him or something? Or, like, the cancer thing doesn't matter by the end of the movie. So why did he have to, like, why didn't he just have, like, a broken back or something? Like, maybe when they put the exoskeleton on, it fixed his back enough.
A street urchin who lives in hell. He does not need additional motivation to not live in hell. Yeah. Like, you know, TJ and I talked about it. I mean, just do the Johnny Mnemonic plot. You got that in your back pocket. Yeah. It's the V going to Arasaka to get the chip. That's it.
Do fucking Neuromancer. Yeah. I mean, Neuromancer has a very similar structure where they have to go to that outer space place to get to the AI or whatever. Yeah. Like, again, just make it a data heist movie.
Yeah, and part of the problem here too is that the movie doesn't trust us to recognize that everything's like super shitty just based on the world building of the Earth is decimated, and we see 3 refugee ships try to fly to Elysium and they all get shot down immediately.
Also,
as if human life doesn't matter at all.
Why do you need a guy with a shoulder-mounted missile firing into space from the Earth?
Well, yeah, that's,
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was one of those moments in the movie, and this is a lot of the movie where like logically it makes no sense.
It looks cool,
but it's kind of a cool.
like,
it's a cool scene. Like it looks cool, but also like to that point, because that does happen right at the beginning of the movie. The ultimate goal of the refugees doesn't make any sense because even if they get to Elysium, so let's say you got like fucking super cancer and you get to Elysium and you jump in the magical science bed and you get cured, they're just going to arrest you and kill you or deport you anyway. So like what's the goal?
It's so all over the place. Like, and I know some of it's for cinema, but it's like you just blew up like 38 people. Why did you bother arresting the other ones? Just also shoot them.
Yeah, there's clearly no concern.
Well, but that's the other thing, because in that scene, remember the Elysium Council's like you just extrajudicially murdered like 30 people, and they act like they don't want that. And it's like, I don't know. It's very
act
confusing.
like that's the first time that's happened.
Yeah, well, part of the problem is we're living in a year where everybody on the Elysium Council are like, yeah, no, blow up the drug boats.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with doing that.
Yeah, very true.
We don't have, there's no counterpoint. Yeah, so...
Well, wait till you get to the ending, because this ending...
So as we covered, there's this guy named Spider who's a hacker, and he's running these space shuttle operations to smuggle people in there.
And that's the guy that was in Civil War. I can't ever think of his name. That actor, the guy that Sean, you know what I'm talking about, right? You saw Civil War.
Yeah. At first, I thought
Wagner
movie.
Yeah, he was the other reporter. I was like, what, the whole movie? I'm like, where do I know that?
Like,
guy?
I don't know what the P&L for Spider's flights are. I don't know how much these immigrants are paying him, but it seems like possibly expensive to have these ships blow up constantly. I imagine a spaceship is not cheap.
But I mean, he's got that huge computer monitor behind him, so
fair.
He's got to have a winning operation. So there's ships going toward it. Then we see Jodie Foster. She's the defense secretary of Elysium, who is both French and German and British, and also Jodie Foster
and Ozymandias from fucking Watchmen, because the whole time that's all I was thinking of. The way her I was literally waiting for her to go bite down on that cyanide capsule, you son of a bitch. Like she had that cadence and everything she said. She's like, maybe we'll just destroy them. Like it was like,
I will literally suck any of your guys' dick to completion and then suck you hard again if you can place what that accent is supposed to be.
The best thing I could think of is it's like this is a future accent where it combines all the things like that.
But she's the only one that has it.
No, that's the problem, right? Yeah. And like I feel bad for her because it seems like someone should have been like, "Hey, let's do another take of this," but just read the lines. Like don't try to do anything.
Do the Nell voice.
So she orders Kruger, that's Charlton Copley, to fire his surface to space bazooka again at these guys.
It makes no sense, but you'd be a damn liar if you told me that wasn't cool looking when he did it.
Yeah, it was cool looking. It was just like, what the fuck? So a bunch of brown immigrants are killed extrajudicially by wealthy people, something that could only happen in science fiction.
But a few of them make it. One ship
makes it, and they all run around like yakety sax is playing until they get arrested.
Well, except for one. Remember, they show one kid, like a mother and a daughter, and she rushes to like one of the medical bays because all the houses in Elysium have this magical medical
just like
bay.
on Fort Can.
And and she gets her daughter cured, which I guess is like really clumsy foreshadowing to the rest of the movie. But again, like it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense because the movie later says that if you're not a citizen of Elysium, the machine won't even work.
She had that tattoo that.
She had that tattoo.
Just the whole logistics of Elysium are insane because it's like you can just land on it like that. Like there's no, and if so, like how do they keep?
Yeah, what's the atmosphere situation?
You know, like, it's just...
How do they keep space out?
But President Patel of Elysium is like, hey, we can't go killing people because they got a woke president on Elysium. And then he tries to fire Kruger.
Hates all the immigrants. but he hates all the immigrants too. At the end of the movie, he's like, "You can't make them all citizens." It's like, wait, I thought you were defending these people.
Well, I guess he's like a lib. He's like
he's doing the Democrat thing of like, well, we can't afford to make everybody citizens right away. Maybe 5 a year for the next 1,000 years.
Shout out to incremental change.
Good point. It's a good point.
Guys, shut the door. You're letting all the space in.
So they fire Kruger, the assassin guy, and then they start talking to Jodie Foster starts talking to William Fichtner, who is the CEO of this weapons and robot company, super conglomerate.
It's like Omnicorp, you know what I mean? It's like Sean said, it's like Arasaka. It's like the last mega corp on Earth. And I guess their only job is to make the robots. I don't know. Again, why they need to be there.
He's there purely out of ego because he's like, I want to be there to run this company because nobody else can or some bullshit. And then he's going to fly back to Elysium to go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. And he even says, like, in the beginning of the movie, because he's on like a conference call.
Yeah.
He's like, do you think I like being down here? I hate the smell down here, or something like that. He says something
he's like
very villainous, but
also like it takes 18 minutes to fly your VTOL from Earth into space onto that thing. Like, holy shit.
It's great tech. So he Fichtner and Jodie Foster make a deal so that Jodie Foster can take over the Elysium Council. He's gonna do like a coup thing. But they have to write a program to give her code clearance. Like, this is MacGuffin number 1 in the movie. It doesn't actually matter later because...
It should have been the only MacGuffin. I stand by this. If you just cut out everything else...
I mean, because it does actually get used at the end, so it is worthwhile.
But it's also one of those...
Well, you also have to change what it does, because what it ultimately does is so fucking stupid that it's just like, well...
You guys have access to this now until our thousands of Elysium programmers change it so you no longer have access?
It would be akin to like if I hacked the president's email address, I'm like, well, I guess I'm the president now, and everybody's like, yup, that's how it
works. He said it from POTUS.gov. I guess we gotta do it. So now we've got that little conspiracy going on, and then we cut back to Matt Damon. He's going to work. His shitty boss is like, climb into the death machine, dummy. Don't give me any lip. And the death machine irradiates him. And now he's really sad about being irradiated because he's not just pouring on parole, but now he's also going to die in like 5 days.
Again, though, this movie can't help but sprinkle in some scenes that I really like. I love the scene where he's like irradiated and dying, and the robot's just like, "You are going to die. Here's some pills." Like I love.
Like,
that
why would they even give him the pills? I know it's because the movie has to happen. But like, this is the part that drives me nuts. Is like they bring in the maintenance robot to drag him away. Like the robot also can't push the goddamn door button.
Well, also, like the funny thing is, so Matt Damon gets irradiated, and there's your first ticking clock of the movie. Well, technically your second, I guess, because getting to Elysium in the beginning, I guess, would be your first ticking clock, I guess. But anyway, he's irradiated. He looks literally like at death's door, and then kind of after this scene, he's kind of fine.
Because the looking at death's door was just a side effect that the pills took care of.
Right, I guess the pills made him like functionally okay for 4 days until.
Right.
But it really bothered me because I was like, again, like there's so many parts of this movie where you're just like, just write something. Like, say, okay, so
he's got the same illness that V has in Cyberpunk, which is, hey, you're really sick and dying, but every time you're playing, you just kick ass.
Yeah, you do great. Except for a few cutscenes where you start coughing up blood.
It's like that bitch is just waiting at embers for you for years.
Oh, I was doing so much side content. It was ridiculous. But no, like, have it so that, I don't know, say some bullshit like when they fuse the exoskeleton to him, also a great scene. That it also, like, I don't know, improves his health, or there's because like he's,
or it could just be shooting adrenaline into him constantly, like a constant drip of adrenaline.
Exactly.
Like you're alive. We're just doing a crank
like
thing. That's just
thing. What's the
it's cyber psychosis.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just give me something like that, because it bothered me so much. Where he's like, they made it seem like he was going to die like immediately. Well, within 3 days or whatever. But then, like, he is running around shooting guns, and he's not even coughing. Like, he's
give
fine.
him a motivation. Like, he is William Fichtner, and then he just realizes that life is shitty because he got some disease and they don't care about him. He already knows nobody cares about him. What are we doing? Like, it's convoluted enough without all this identical twin bullshit. Like, just fucking cut the first, do the intro, cut the first, I don't know, 26 minutes of the movie out, and then you got something.
Because what we do now is irradiated Matt Damon, and
he should be glowing.
It would be good. And Diego Luna, his friend, they go to Spider, and they're like, "Hey, we got a deal for you. Get us to Elysium." And Spider's like, "Well, steal William Fichtner's brain, his brain code." And they're like, "Okay, I guess
Matt
we'll
Damon's
do that."
Idea. They just want to get any billionaire. Matt Damon says specifically for revenge purposes because of his microwaving, it has to be William Fichtner. Also, like, I'm not an expert on robots, but I don't think typically most technology is finished by microwaving it like an incredibly high radiation.
No, it just hasn't set yet. We have to finish it.
It's like the powder coat.
So they end up taking the job. You're right. They just have to do Fichtner because Matt Damon wants revenge. But they end up going after Fichtner. Fichtner leaves work. He's taken off in his 18-minute shuttle ride.
Because Spider somehow, how does Spider know that Fichtner has the like doomsday codes or whatever? I don't even know.
Nobody knows.
But he knows he has some kind of valuable information in his head. Oh, that's right. When they jack him, he's like, holy. When he jacks them, they're like, holy shit.
Again, this part like makes in a movie of things that make no sense. This is like it's like a insanity run of like confusing shit. Like he encodes it so if it's removed from him, it will kill you. I don't know exactly, but it's like this will kill you. But then they're able to remove it, and then it's scrambled. But then when they remove it again, it's like I don't understand this at all.
Yeah, no, the scrambledness of it is only there to delay the movie slightly. It's like, there's a lot of weird, just bad pacing and bad writing problems with this around.
But the hijacking of Fichtner's ship, this sequence is fantastic.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's so good. And then like the guns look awesome. Like the actual like way that the action scene is shot is really good. And then when Nate's gonna get into it, but Sharpo Copley is called back into duty to like intercept these guys in the middle of the heist.
He gets fired for like a day.
They're like, hey, actually,
and they're like, hey, we need you back.
But when he shows up, that shit looks fucking awesome. And then Matt Damon's about to shoot him, and he breaks out that fucking energy shield. Like that shit is that is some hell moments in the middle of this movie.
Why would this motherfucker have a sword? Would they have force field guns or whatever the hell?
It looks cool. It's the same reason. It's the same reason why he has a rocket launcher that shoots into space. It's because it looks cool.
More practical use than a sword.
Of course there is. It looks cool, dude. You gotta it's just like if this is like if a 13-year-old wrote an action scene, it was like you have a sword and a rocket launcher that shoots into fucking space. Like
so they have this massive shootout. They shoot Fichtner's plane down. Then they're besieged by Fichtner's security robots that Matt Damon uses, the one really big gun that just seems to be like a cyber shotgun or something that just like blam, blam, blam explodes things.
And then he has that like modified like AK that he's using that looks.
He does have that cool. The line that made me laugh in this, where he's getting the weapons presented to him. He's like, "What's this? A fucking family heirloom?"
Yeah. Also, we haven't talked about it. The robots. I thought the robots looked cool as shit. Like especially how they moved. Like the movement of the robots, I thought was really well done. Like God, like Neil Blomkamp, just get into like production.
He just needs a writer
and like cinematography. Like but all his design work, because I think he does all. I think he has that Oak Studio that does all his own. He does all his own effects.
He should like try to get together with like Alex Garland and have Alex Garland write a movie,
dude.
Yeah.
The effects in this movie are so, and this movie's pretty old, and I was like, these effects look it looks great.
Yeah.
Like all of
especially
them.
Like the head explosions and like the way that the gore happens in this very quick, splashy way that is interesting but doesn't like overstay.
Yeah.
So they're fighting
again. It almost tricks me into thinking this is a good movie. I swear to God, like there's so many parts in this movie where like this kind of rocks.
I want to like this movie more than maybe any movie I've watched.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So they're shooting the robots, and then they end up clipping Fichtner, and Fichtner's now dying. He's bleeding out. And Jodie Foster is watching from Elysium, and it's like, hey, this guy's got like 9 minutes to live, and she's like, we're not sending anybody. Don't worry about
And
it.
that shit was cool too. The fucking spy cam where it's tracking everybody and all that.
Yeah.
Look, well, I also love the line where the hacker with Matt Damon. He's like, oh, he's shot. He's like, yeah, but his brain's still alive. I don't care. It still works. And like, I thought that was like, that's like very cool. It's a very cool, like cyberpunky line. You know,
the
he don't give a
shit in this is so cool, and it's just like if it could have a coherent plot attached to it. So Kruger gets called in again. He kills Diego Luna, and he ends up shooting Matt Damon, but Matt Damon gets away with the brain program. But all the other Spider guys get killed.
Like
exploded
killed.
And ripped to pieces.
Yeah.
Well, also, like, to everybody's point of, like, well, if you had this, why do you need the other things? And one of the guys gets killed. Sharpo Copley throws out these, like, homing things that kill the one guy. And it's like, well, if you had those, just throw out, like, 15 of those and just kill everybody on the ground.
But they're also, like, delayed homing things, so they land on him and stick for a couple seconds and then pop.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome.
So now Matt Damon goes to see his childhood friend, the girl that we saw earlier. She's a nurse, and she's running like her own little medical center out of her house. So he shows up there, and we find out that her daughter has leukemia, and she's going to die unless she gets...
you get cancer, everybody's got cancer.
So they got to get her to Elysium, and they beg him, and he's like, no, I refuse to do this. And this was maybe the part of the movie that irritated me the most, was he refuses that. He's healed up a little bit, and he immediately leaves her house, and a drone spots him outside her house. The movie does not even want to give us the illusion that there's going to be some sort of like holding her and the kid hostage by building in 5 minutes of time of him getting away. They just throw it right at him. So then Kruger shows up. They start. They take the woman and the daughter kidnapped, and now they have them hostage. And then Matt Damon's like, well, I guess I'm just gonna turn myself in because this is the only... I've got their data. They're not gonna kill me. They'll take me to Elysium. They can have the data and I'll get cured. And then he immediately gets on the ship, and it's like, oh, you're here too. Whoops. Now I'm doing exactly the thing you asked me to do, but just in the stupidest way possible.
Yeah.
So they end up on the flight. This is cool, where they blow up Kruger's face with a grenade. That was fun.
It is awesome.
It's also kind of ridiculous that they're able to like... That's the like I know that the medical bays are like magical, but like this was a little ridiculous. Like Kruger's entire head blew up. He's not Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Jesus Christ.
It's funny too that the ship they're on doesn't explode due to a grenade blowing up a man's face. But maybe you don't have to pressurize things, because space doesn't work the way that we think it does.
Well, space in this movie is very mysterious.
It's like a gel. Like, it's not just a vacuum.
But again, to Nate's point, when his face explodes, that shit's fucking cool as hell. It looks awesome.
I mean, that effect is amazing. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, and they're just going to get rid of him, which I also thought, oh, I'm going to like this movie now, because they're getting rid of the scenery-chewing bad guy.
The heavy, nope.
Nope. I possibly hot take, he is terrible in this movie.
Oh, no, he's awful, yeah.
Oh, I disagree. I love him. I think he's at like a 20 on the accent, and if he was at a 15, I think I would like him more. But he's just like... Yeah, I disagree, man. I feel like he's the only one that realizes how fucking stupid this movie is, and he's relishing every scene. Oh yeah, no, I totally do, because I felt like everybody else feels like they're in a real movie, and he's like, I'm just gonna be like a goofy villain. Like, I don't know, I loved him. Every scene he was in, I love that scene where he's just like grilling hot dogs and he's like, fuck this. Wait, like, oh my god, it's fucking great. I don't know, I loved him. He was my favorite part of the movie.
Congruent, like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I like the Violent Femmes, and I think Buckethead's a good guitarist, but if you just slap him in the middle of Blister in the Sun, it doesn't make the song better.
Well, also, like, to Sean's point earlier about how you should switch the two characters, wouldn't it make more, or to two actors being Damon and Copley, Wouldn't it make more sense if the guy that like works for Elysium was like maybe like a disgraced like Elysium citizen?
Yeah.
So that would be the Matt Damon character,
and
rather
an
than like
Aryan
the
looking
fucking
gentleman to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Not the sewer rat that is Copley.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
They
Like
cast the guy to be like the human equivalent of like one of Michael Vick's bait dogs. It's like, we get it. Like, your life is bad.
Yeah.
So they well, they have to fight
Also,
a little bit. They have to fight.
How do you make him a car thief and not have him steal a vehicle at some point? Like,
Oh.
that feels like a layup.
That's a good point too.
Another good point.
So yeah, they land on Elysium, and they just sneak out. Well, we cut because like Kruger and the guys. Oh, the guys take Kruger's body and they run him to the med bay to bring him back to life.
Yeah. And they rebuild, they 3D print his entire
That shit's
head.
cool too, though.
Yeah, it looks
and
awesome.
Matt Damon tries to get the girl to a med bay, but it doesn't work because she doesn't have the tattoo. So they can't cure her yet. So then we get Jodie Foster confronts Kruger and is like, "Hey, you're gonna listen to me." And Kruger's like, "Hey, you know what? You guys are all pussies, and you're gonna listen to me. I'm gonna kill everybody here because I can, because I'm crazy, and you've enabled me," which is kind of interesting if we explored anything about that in any sort of interesting way.
To your point earlier about how this movie can't give you 5 minutes of any kind of care, like that is like the attack doll getting turned on its master is an interesting idea, but that is like left in the wind. Like it's like
we don't get any sense
like,
that
again, like,
she has any sort of master over him to begin with. She like makes one call and he shoots rockets into space that like whatever. Like he could just like doing that. It doesn't seem like they have a working relationship.
You've got this satellite full of rich people, like all full of their Sims mansions, but like there's no security for it. Like, I know they kind of like they touch on it earlier, but like, shouldn't this place be swarming with soldiers or robots or both?
Yes,
robots.
Time?
Yeah. I mean, shouldn't this place be swarming with people? I think that's another interesting thing. There's like no extras on Elysium.
It's also kind of empty.
There's like a couple of people you see in houses, sitting in like pool parties and stuff, but like otherwise, no one is around other than the principal politicians that we've seen already.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But that's a budget thing, probably not an actual writing thing. So yeah, so then he takes out Jodie Foster, throws her in the locked closet where he's got the woman and her daughter, and she's bleeding out to death, and he puts on his own exoskeleton suit and he's gonna go hunt Max down.
The fact that they still have like badges to get into things in 2154 on their space station is crazy.
It's pretty
like
silly,
I know they have to do it so the movie can happen, but it makes zero sense.
So then Spider, our old friend Spider, decides he's just going to fly one of his ships up to Elysium anyway because they're going to get Max out. They're like really care about this guy that he seems to have met. I don't know. I mean, I guess they knew each other kind of.
Well, they had a history because he went to jail.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That's another.
See, that's the thing. Like they just, if this movie had 20 minutes more of like human connection and 20 minutes less of weird bullshit, like take one subplot out and it would be really compelling.
Well, to do like a Gogs thing, like a lot of this movie feels like this is like the second part of like another story.
Yeah,
like maybe that's just because there's so little character development. Like I felt like I needed
the middle movie. We need to see the first movie in this series.
Yeah, exactly.
So they land there. They don't really seem to have any trouble landing there. Like nobody shoots their ship down.
Not at all.
It's almost as if no one cares about it because
the guy is already gone. So their whole orbital defense platform is fucked.
Fair. Yeah. The Golden Dome is one guy who has to be on Earth for it to work. So Max wants Spider to have his men watch out for the woman and the daughter and get them to a med base. So they start doing that. So that plot is now not in Matt Damon's hands anymore either. Matt Damon goes to the computer core. Kruger shows up. They fight each other for a little bit. He ends up disabling Kruger's suit, and then Kruger tries to blow them up with a grenade, but Max throws him over a railing because there's a Return of the Jedi-esque unfinished Death Star style unsafe railing over massive pit in Elysium. And then we kind of notice like, oh, Max has been real stabbed in this conflict, so he's gonna die. He's gonna bleed out, and he didn't think he's gonna make it. They got to upload the chip from his brain. and that gives them access to Elysium. So now all of the people on Earth run Elysium now.
This was the dumbest. This was so fucking stupid. So the code that is in his brain literally just tells the computer, "Hey, everyone's a citizen now," and then everybody at Elysium is like, "Oh my god!" Like Nate said in the beginning of the show, get your Elysium programmers just to reprogram it. Like how it's like they're like, "Fuck!" Like that's it for us.
Is when that happens, 9 million people show up from Earth, land on Elysium, and take it over by force. Like that's the
better movie.
Yeah, like they stage a coup again by like unplugging the thing and plugging it back in, and it's like, okay, everybody's fine now.
It takes 18 minutes to get there. You could get a lot of people there in 18 minutes.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, and they do at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
because remember, after the code is free, then the med bays go down to Earth, and then it's like, what the fuck? It's so stupid. Like it's just so dumb. It just
so I don't know. We get a real sad.
The president of Elysium is like the fucking lemon tree guy in The Simpsons. Like, shake harder, boy. Like, what are you doing?
So all the Earth people show up hooting, like,
We get a sad scene where Matt Damon's like, I gotta say goodbye because when they take this chip out of my brain, I'm gonna die. I didn't think that worked very well because I wasn't that emotionally invested in him, so it felt like we were really trying to turn this movie into something it never was. So that was pretty lame.
I mean, maybe that's why they have the little girl in there, but I also don't give a fuck about her because you haven't spent any time with her except her telling that weird like Aesop's fables thing about the hippo or who gives. Again, I don't need you to explain it to me, Neil. You already showed me that they live in fucking poverty hell. Matt Damon's house has like 3 walls and a quarter of a roof. Like, I don't need all the extra shit.
Yeah, we don't need hats on hats for this. We just like you said, and it is. The production design is so good that you could just have people having normal conversations and you would know the context.
Yeah.
And the subtext. The computer reboots, and now when the robot police arrive, who apparently didn't arrive any other time, but they arrive now, they can't arrest Spider because Spider's a citizen.
They were busy teaching him how to push buttons.
Yeah.
They're on button protocol.
We want to make sure none of you get trapped in this microwave that we have, so you need to learn how to push buttons, robots. And everybody's a citizen of Elysium. Everybody can do everything. The little girl gets cured in the med bay, and then they start sending these shuttles down to Earth to give med bays to people who are there, which is one of those things where I liked that as an ending note because what it does say is, look, this is how detached these rich people are, that they can't even send these things that would cost them nothing down to fix. Yeah. Like they literally, it's the same problem capitalism has in our current lives, which is like they will not even give bread to people who only need bread to prevent them from uprising to kill them.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I want all the bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't it make more sense at some point in this movie if like logistically, because I don't know, you don't know anything about how Elysium actually functions, right? Which I feel like you don't want to make the movie another 40 minutes longer, but it would be helpful. Is that like logistically the people on Earth are producing something besides robots that the station needs to function and there's a link there? But it seems like Elysium's like
maybe they're producing whatever magical juice that runs the med bay.
They're liquidating orphans, or it's like a Snowpiercer thing or something. You know what I mean? It's just like they're so disconnected. Like it doesn't make for a movie where it's like we all agree with it because politically it is in our wheelhouse. It's like there's nothing to attach to character-wise at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
Agreed. But that's Elysium. That's Neil Blomkamp's Elysium. Alec, was your favorite part of the movie the medical technology?
It's close. It's close to the best part. The best part of the movie is the sonic railgun or whatever thing it was that Matt Damon had. Yeah, was blowing up robots. With the weaponry in this movie is really cool.
Awesome. Yeah, it was fucking cool.
Like that gun at the end where he's literally shooting through like 3 walls and just ripping the guy to shreds.
Yeah, that shit was badass.
Yeah,
there's so many badass parts of this movie, though. That's the thing. It's so frustrating. This is the most frustrating movie we possibly ever watched because there's so many points of this movie where like, this is fucking rad as hell, and then it's just like, but the plot.
It's like when you're a kid and you go to your friend's house who has all the coolest toys and shit, but they play the stupidest version of how you would play with them.
It's I don't know. I mean, we've watched a lot of poorly written movies, but like I don't know if we've ever seen a movie so uneven. Because usually the shit that we watch that's like poorly written is also like there's other problems with the movie, right? Like it looks like shit and it's acted poorly or some combination of the two. But like this movie looks so good and like all the effects are good. The direction is very good, but like the writing is so fucking bad. Like I don't know. I can't think of a movie that's this lopsided. Like or not one that comes to mind readily anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
but
all
like
the different motivations and plots, it's like you're trying to read a book and you've got 12 people shaking keys in front of you. Like, it's like, like, is it that bad that you have to distract me this many different ways?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I actually forgot to mention it, but I watched District 9 over again. So I was like, that was good, right? And I rewatched it, and it's really good. And the thing that's frustrating is, like, he got it there. Now, that's, like, again, that's a more simple plot, but, like, that has like character moments and a little bit of subtlety, and it still makes its message, and it's really well done. And it's like, well, what happened? I mean, like, I don't understand.
He's known for like having like a heart of something, but not understanding how to flesh out. Like, remember Hugh Jackman's character in Chappie, where he's like the sanctity of human life, then he's got a robot that's just like stepping on people all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Hugh Jackman's in Chappie.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Oh, you know, I didn't watch Chappie. I was thinking I thought you were incorrect and were referencing Real Steel.
Hugh Jackman was
Jackman robot movie.
Chappie's
We've watched
another
both.
movie that's not good, but I have a lot of affection for. I think because of the design, and I think what's the girl's name? Yolandi. I think she's actually kind of charming in that movie.
Yeah, Yolandi's really good. Ninja is not very good.
But that's
in that
also a movie where they hook up like 12,000 PlayStation 4s to do whatever the fuck. Like, it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's, you know, I Neil Blomkamp reminds me a lot of Duncan Jones. It's like a guy that like came out of the gate swinging. Like Duncan Jones's first movie, Moon, is absolutely incredible, and then he's done nothing but shit afterwards. And it's like that's with Blomkamp. Like I remember being so fucking pumped for this movie because I love District 9. And I think we all remember when District 9 came out. That came out of nowhere.
Crazy
like that,
dark horse,
it had like no hype at all. It came out. It was like this movie is fucking incredible. And then this was like this is his next movie. And I remember seeing stills from it and just the premise. And I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be so good. And then it was like, oh. And I don't know if you guys remember, but like when his star was rising, like he was gonna do like an Alien movie, and this is before like all the fucking Alien sequels came out, and I was sick of Alien. And I was like, oh hell yeah, a Neil Blomkamp Alien movie, I'm in. And now the last thing he made was that like Gran Turismo movie, and it's just like, man, what happened?
Even get Ridge Racer.
Oh, dude, Ridge Racer was the shit. I'm kind of partial to Rage Racer, which was like the fourth one on PlayStation.
Give me a good old Auto Modelista.
Oh, a deep cut. I don't know. Five Knuckle Shuffle Time. I think we talked about a lot about this film.
Certainly thought about it more
Five Knuckle Shuffle. Yeah, this is one of the hardest Five Knuckle Shuffles for me. Alec.
5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fine. Like it's exactly fine.
Yeah.
I have a hard time arguing with that.
Well, I'd say it averages out to fine. It's not fine the whole time. I'm just like meh, meh, meh. But between the high points and the low points, it averages out to a fine.
Yeah.
You're grading it on a curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was just fine the whole way through from beginning to end. It would probably be a 2.
Yeah, but it is. It's like
It'd
7s at a point, and it's 3s at a point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's a 5. Like I think I saw this one time a long time ago, and now I know why I didn't need to I never rewatched it. Like there's cool points, but I don't feel like sitting through all the other shit.
Yeah.
To get to the cool points. It should have been like a half-hour short.
Has anybody watched? He has a whole anthology series on Netflix called Oat Studios.
No.
I've watched like one episode of it, and it was actually pretty good. And like his storytelling kind of works when it's 20 minutes long.
I mean, it does seem like pointing out District 9 being simple and working. That what he did is it's like, oh, hey, I made a good movie. Now everybody expects me to make a better movie. And instead of making the same thing with more budget, he was like, I need to make like 4 movies in one. And you can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Alec, pass the mic, my friend.
TJ.
Oh God. Don't pick me.
All right,
All right.
No, I'm already
it's a
gone.
six.
I'm already gone.
Um,
Go ahead.
I
Six.
agree with Alec in most things. This is gonna be very stupid. I can't like see a movie with this many people getting exploded that's not like a trauma movie and give it less than a 6. Like that is my rock bottom. Like it's so like visually interesting, but Jesus Christ on a crutch. I mean, Nate and I have seen some terrible manuscripts before, but this may be like one of the worst written scripts in a movie that's not like Shark Exorcist or something. It's just this script is terrible. Like, and especially again going from District 9, where it's like, oh, I love that bug guy and his son. And I get Charlotte Copley's motivation. Like, this all makes sense. And it's just like you've got kid cancer and fucking brain jacking that kills people sometimes but doesn't, and a fucking robot factory with it's just like it is a goddamn mess, and I can't go any higher than a 6. TJ.
I desperately want to give this movie a 7 or an 8 because I didn't hate my time with this film, but I can't. But I much to the same point as Sean just made, there's so many fucking just cool ass things about this movie that like suck me in. Like again, like we talked about 1,000 times already. Like the rocket launcher into space is fucking stupid, but man, is it visually cool. Yeah. Like it's fucking cool. He gets off the fucking roof and he gets a rocket launcher and he shoots a rocket into space that blows up a spaceship. That's fucking awesome. The fucking fight scenes are awesome. The death of Sharpo Copley is kind of disappointing, but the heist scene is great. The all the production design is great. The robots look great. The guns look great. I love the spaceship designs. I love the design of William Fichtner's like Cadillac spaceship. I thought like all that, the world looks great. But god damn, the story is so bad, and Matt Damon is so miscast, and it's a 6 for me, dog. Like I really want to. I think Sean said it earlier. I've never wanted to like a movie more than this, and I just can't do it because my brain chimes in, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense, and that's stupid. And the real cherry on the shit pie is the fucking ending where it's just like, oh, now you're all citizens, and they're like, oh, damn, you got us. Like, and it's like, it's so dumb. Like these people are smart enough to design a floating space station that houses
doesn't have any sort of sealant to the outside.
Well, again, you got to keep that space out somehow. That habitat houses, I don't know, millions of people. Like question mark. They're smart enough to do that, but they're not smart enough to be like, oh, we can't just hit like undo on our little code thing. Like that is the absolute dumbest fucking resolution to this plot. And that's it. It's just like, yep, and this is over. Like, it's a 6 for me, dog. I really don't hate this movie. I could see myself watching this movie again. I would love like a Trump-esque supercut of just the cool parts of this movie.
Like,
I could watch.
Remember those like when they would put the anime clips to Rancid or whatever? Like,
I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the show, but I used to have this bootleg VHS tape of Jackie Chan fights. I got it at some comic convention. It was just Jackie Chan fights from all the old Hong Kong movies put to like industrial music. It was like if I could get one thing from my childhood back, I want that videotape because I'd watch that shit nonstop nowadays. But that's what I want for this movie. Just put all the cool sequences, set it to music. I will watch it over and over and over again. But this fucking plot, and Jodie Foster is really bad. I disagree about Copley. I really liked him in this movie a lot. He was like a redeeming quality of this film. But like Damon's bad. It's not his fault. Damon's bad. The kind of love interest is bad. Like I think we all talked about it. I don't really care about any of these characters. Like the guy that plays Spider is a good actor. Diego Luna, that's his name, right? Andor. He's a good actor. but like he's got nothing to. None of them have anything to do. Like the characters seem so flat. Even Matt Damon seems like a husk. Like he's not really a character. I hate the fact that they introduce all these plot elements and then immediately throw them away. I mean, the cancer thing, like I talked about earlier, or the radiation thing, really bothered me because like he is totally fine. I mean, it reminded me of fucking Red Tails that we watched, where like a major plot point was that one pilot was a drunk, but then like he never acted like a drunk. Like there was never a point in the movie where it's just like, oh, I missed the shot because I was doing too much whiskey. You know what I mean? Like it's that. This is the same thing. Like he gets that exoskeleton and he's fucking fine. And I guess those magic pills that they took, I guess they were good. I don't know. But yeah, it's a 6 for me, dog. Mr. Nathaniel.
It's so one, the movie validates all conservative talking points about illegals voting because of the way it ends. It's just like, oh, if they get here, they'll just start voting, and we can't do anything about it. So that's a demerit. But it is the kind of movie that, like, I would go to. I could hang out in a bar and have this projected behind the bar with no sound, and it would just be a cool thing to like sit and drink to. Be a great movie for that.
Oh yeah.
I've gone back and forth on whether this is a 4 or a 6, and I think it's a 6 because there's enough cool shit that happens, but like it is a 4 or lower so often that it also like drags that 6. But I'll go with the 6.
All right. Who has a pick for next week?
I mean, I've got one if nobody else does.
Well, this was mine, so I'm out.
So this is another movie that I wanted to like but didn't, but maybe I'll like it now. I'll pick Hotel Artemis with Jodie Foster.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I never saw that.
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
I felt the same way.
It has like a cyberpunk street surgeon hotel for criminals or something. Sterling K. Brown's in it, and so is Batista.
Well, we all love Batista. We'll know Gogs will say that Batista is the best part of the movie, regardless of how it is. All right.
Sophia Boutella's in
Artemis.
It too. Yeah, Charlie Day, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that movie came out around the same time as that movie Free Fire. Is that right? Yeah. I feel like I get those two movies confused.
Jenny Slate's in it, TJ. You love her.
Do I? Is that like a known thing? She's all right.
I thought you were into her.
No, I mean she's okay. Yeah. I like her, and I always love that meme where she was on Arrested Development. Give me money.
Yeah. It's Alex. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the worst?
But anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. She was also great on the Kroll show because they publicity. I always like that one. That was a good.
All right, boys.
All right, Hotel Artemis next week, and you all, don't get space cancer and get an exoskeleton. Oh, I forgot to mention the surgery scene where he gets the fucking exoskeleton put on. That shit fucking rules too, because it's all dirty and disgusting, and they're just like
they're just bolting shit through his skin into his bones without anything. It's great.
That shit is so like 40K. Like I thought that shit was fucking awesome. Like I love that shit.
It's like a scene from fucking Hardware.
And that scene would have ended so much cooler if Matt Damon sat up and he was like, "Fuck yeah!" But instead he's like, "What did you guys do to me?" And it's like, "Come on, they said what they were gonna do to you. All this tech exists. You're here." Anyway,
if you want to see a similar scene done better, they kind of did that scene in the anime Edge Runners, and it is a much better scene when they do it to David in that show. If you want to watch good cyberpunk, watch Edge Runners. That shit was great. That's the other problem I'll say right before we go. Alec already left.
It's evocative of so many other things that you actually like.
Well, no, I just feel like cyberpunk in general is kind of underrepresented in film, especially. Yeah. Like, there's not that many cyberpunk movies, and like we get a halfway decent one, so I feel like I want to like it more than I do.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway. All right, that's
it. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.